So you've beaten Skyrim in 2021 and you don't know what to do after finishing the main questline. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 things you can do after finishing the main questline, starting with number 1. Number 1 will of course be destroying a village or any castle or any stronghold or whatever it is. It's always fun just to go back to the main strongholds and just try to get as far as you can with killing everyone there is. Now some people in the strongholds can't die, so you're going to have to work around that, but if you have good weapons, good armor, you can probably make it really far. One of my favorite places to take over is Whiterun. The reason why is because there's a bunch of people you can easily one-hit if you have good enough weapons. The 2 weapons I'm using are 2 daggers. Now I already have a video on them, so make sure you go back to my last Skyrim video to see how I get these daggers so overpowered. Now the next thing is that if you're doing something like this, make sure to make a save, so if you die, you don't spawn in the middle of it and you still have people trying to kill you. Just keep that in mind. Now, you can honestly do this at any level you want to, even before you finish the game, but I would honestly recommend doing this as like a last thing to do, because if you want to completely take over a stronghold, you need to be at pretty high level, have high level gear. So I would wait until you're like later into the game if you're actually trying to do something like kill everyone in the game or whatever you're trying to do. Yes, I just did hit a kid right there. It doesn't matter, but if you want to do something like this, make sure you just come loaded up with good gear, good weapons. You're gonna die a lot, so if you're trying to like take over the entire stronghold, make sure you just get good at the game, get good weapons. So yeah. And another thing you probably want to keep in mind is that if you don't save and you do die and there's people trying to kill you, they will come after you. So make sure you save your game. Okay, on to number 2, and that is, of course, buying the Lakeview Manor Mansion. Now, early on in the game, you've probably got the Little Breeze home. I'm talking about the mansion. If you didn't know, of course, you have to have the DLC to get the mansion, but once you actually acquire the mansion, you can, like, pretty much make it how you want it. There's a bunch of different options of how to actually make it, and once you do, you can have, like, weapon stains, armor stains. It's pretty awesome. And right now, I'm just giving a little tour of my mansion. Like I said, there's a bunch of different options. I didn't go through each door, which is where the options come in. But one of my favorite rooms is, of course, the weapon stain and like the armor stain. And this is this room right here. Now, I don't know if I think I do open a couple, little chests up, or whatever, and showcase my weapons. But like, say you're out and you find something really cool and you don't want it on your person, you can come back, store it, and it's never going to disappear. This is why I love having, like a home or a mansion like this. Honestly, get it. Get the DLC and get it. Next up is number 3, and this is of course going back and doing any main side quests. If you don't know what a main side quest is, that is doing like the Brotherhood or the companions, the Thief Guild. Make sure you go do those quests. Those are technically what I like to call main side quests, because in my opinion those are better than the main storyline. So right now I'm just showcasing all of my quests. I have a bunch of miscellaneous ones. These are the ones I've actually done and completed. As you can see, there's a bunch in this game. This game is riddled with quests, okay? You will not run short of anything to do in this game, so make sure you guys get out, do those quests, do the main ones right after the main storyline, because those are the most funnest. So yeah, just have a good time with the game. Now, if you're lost on where to go to start these quests, there's plenty of YouTube videos on them. In my opinion, go do the Dark Brotherhood first, because you can get a bunch of good weapons, good armor, and it's honestly one of the funnest quest lines there is in the game. So yeah, that is number 3. Alright, I'm going to put number 4 and 5 together because I feel like they tie into each other. But for number 4, that is of course explore. Explore the entire world. Skyrim is a huge world, the map is huge, and as you can see I just ran into like a bandit cave. I'm not really sure what to call it, but I just decided to take it over. Like, you run into many things like this. There's a bunch of random encounters. Like, you would never fall short of doing anything in this game. One of the things I think makes Skyrim a really great game is because you don't have to necessarily do the main storyline first. Like, the moment you get out of the cave at the beginning of the game, if you know what I'm talking about, you can honestly, it's up to you. You can do whatever. There's no limit. You can go explore the entire map right then and there. Certain things you will not be able to do because you have to wait later into the game, but for the most part you can pretty much explore in like free roam anytime you want. And simply for number 5, let's just replay the game. Once you've done the main quest line, the main side quest, explored everything you possibly can, start a new character, pick a different build, and just replay the game. And this is my top 5 best list that I like to do after I've completed the main storyline for Skyrim. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, just replay the game. This game has a lot to offer, and see ya.